Okay, in this month's Shots by Request, we've come up with an interesting scenario. Brad from the shop has never actually played with wooden wood, so he thought we'd actually go down that path of letting Brad try some wooden wood. So, as you can see here, we've got a driver, a modern day titanium and graphite shafted driver, up against the persimmon driver with a steel shaft and quite a bit shorter. As you can see, the modern day club is a good 2.5–3 inches longer than the old clubs of probably the 80s backwards of these ones here. And then we go across to the fairway woods, and you can see the difference in the head size, again like the driver to the drivers, and again a little bit shorter, not quite as long in the fairway woods, the difference. So here we go. Here Brad's going to hit the driver, so we'll go with his modern day version. So here we are on the second tee. Brad's hitting his current day club. So the big difference in hitting these clubs is obviously the sweet spot is significantly bigger, but the modern day driver, you can sweep it because it's got a face that doesn't spin, where the old persimmon wood, Brad's going to tee this quite a bit lower. So first time ever Brad's hit a wooden wood. Welcome to my world, Brad. And you might have to hit down on it a little bit more, so it's almost a little bit more of a downward strike opposed to a sweeping strike. And a pretty good result, actually. So tell us the difference in the feel of those, Brad.
A lot meatier. It feels a lot firmer. Ball didn't get up very high in the area, that was very low. Not a lot of spin on it, so that felt nice. Out of the screws, that one.
So how do you feel about playing with those all the time?
A lot hard work.
Alright, so let's try the fairway woods. So you can see the difference in size here. And Brad will go with the modern day version first. No, off the ground, Brad. No easy streets here. So the big thing with the fairway woods of the modern day era is they're designed to spin and get the golf ball up in the air. So even though you might not hit it quite as perfect off the middle of the club, it'll actually get quite a nice flight in the air. And pretty good shot there, actually. Alright, so let's go back to the old school club here, Brad. Look at that small head there, Brad. This will be hard work. Have you thought the driver was hard, Brad?
Yeah.
And look how tiny that head is. It's almost the same size as the ball. Right, so again, you've got to probably try and hit down on this one a little bit, Brad. Just a tiny little divot, as you just said. Actually ripped that one. That was a pretty good shot. So how did that fairway wood feel compared to your modern day fairway wood?
It was scary, that one. Thought I might top that or miss it.
Miss it.
Got that out of the screws again, so that was same thing, very meaty feel. Different feel with the head because it's so small. It's almost, you can't, it's like trying to fish a rod because of the steel shaft, so yeah, very different.
Alright. And we'd just like to thank John Crosby for the use of these clubs. These are actually, John has been very kind to lend us to these. These are probably collector's items in this day and age, so big thank you, John, for lending us these clubs.